Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Glaciercano here today to play some more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It almost seems like there's some wild breath kicking up here, because, man, along with that rainstorm, then there's also a windstorm that seems to be coming up now, which I don't know if that would really affect me much, unless I am actually flying through the world and whatnot. Also, I have a feeling this is probably a bad idea, just going right through the middle of the town. Oh no, my horse! He rubbed up against a tree! Real horses don't do that! Bluerson, you're not a real horse! Maybe it is because of the fact he's blue, but I guess I probably shouldn't be blaming Bluerson like this, though. Hmm? Do you need something? I haven't seen you around here before. But there's something so familiar about that face of yours. Oh, yes, I remember now. It was long ago when Calamity hit. That's what they just call him now. They just call him Calamity. But yeah. But you just looked like the swordsman who was trying to stop it. That was me! And he waves, just like, hello! Say what now? You're really the same swordsman from way back then? Aha! Young people these days sure like their jokes. If you really were that noble swordsman, you'd have that legendary blade. This blade that swords through the darkness. It sort of works. Swording is at least a verb in my opinion. It's almost like scissoring. Wait, what? You see, this thing about the swordman is, he trained with swift carrots instead of a blade. What? He strengthened his body with a diet that entirely of swift carrots. Oh, is that why they only make carrots here? They don't actually have any other form of agriculture, and then the world, the stock markets are crashing because they only have carrots. And he tempered his soul with a sweet aroma of swift carrots, too. That's what my grandfather always used to say, anyway. So I suggest you stop joking around all the time. Instead, have a carrot and try to be more like the swordsman. Oh, okay. All I wanted to do was steal some carrots anyway. Looking for carrots? You can buy some over at the old lady's shop. If you want to be strong like the legendary swordsman, come to my place one day. Oh, come to my place when this day is done. Okay, so I guess that I'm supposed to train with him. Well, I'm gonna still try to... Yeah, aren't those swift carrots something else? They sure are. Yeah. Aren't they, though? I grew these beauties here myself. To stock them at the material shop. Okay, I think... He wants me to go to the material shop still and not steal his carrots. All I wanted to do was steal some carrots while I'm in the area. Oh no, please, Bluerson. I know that you are partially a crazy, crazy horse. Oh boy. But you need to have some sort of capability to not run off of cliffs. At least it will come in useful in the future if you don't. Man, like the weather in this valley must be like really ridiculous or something. It's just like Red Deer because it's right between Edmonton and Calgary, and it's where all the storms hit. Melly's Plum Garden, no trespassing or trespassing, whatever you pronounce it. So here's the thing, I'm not actually in the garden. I'm standing on the fence right now. Hey, what are you doing? These plum trees, I've been raising them my whole life. Okay, I guess that they do have a lot of different kinds of things here then. It's just that he's probably just saying that, oh, the swift carrots are the thing that the hero had, but then she's gonna be like, oh, the plums are what the hero had. They're all gonna be trying to get the real business of the heroes. They've grown as I've grown. They're part of me. That sounds awful. When these trees eventually rot and fall away, so will I. So I should just slash them and dash them. Oh, there we go. That's a much better angle for talking. Why is Blue Urson... Oh boy, his tail! I didn't know how rock solid he was. He's been training his tail to become stronger. That's why I've painstakingly raised them with all the love I can muster. So as long as I'm around, there's no way I'm gonna let you mess with my plum garden. Okay, well, you know what I could do instead then? Cut that out. Yeah, see, I just kill her and then take her plums. Be a good idea. But I have a feeling, because, like, I heard always these small little rumors, as I like to say, of things that you do in the game. That, like, once you complete a dungeon, always come back to the village and talk to people. Probably what will happen is that when you're done the thing, then you just come back here and go boop, 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 get me plums. And then she's just like, okay, fine. So it is pretty much a waste to be talking to a lot of these people for now, because I have a feeling they won't like me or care. And I should just go to Impa. I'll talk to this one guy just because he looks fancy, and then I will go to Impa. What? Coco must... What? Dinner? Also, you look like you are like 100 years old. How come you're a child? Maybe it's because like all of the Sheikah are a little bit strange. I don't know. Hello. Are you... Sorry to bother, but are you a fellow traveler? As for me, I just love art. In fact, I'm traveling the world in search for beautiful landscapes. Just between you and me, I hear there's a great fairy fountain somewhere near this village. I hear it's breathtakingly beautiful. Aesthetics aside, they also say the place can bestow some kind of mysterious power on people. However, since I'm an outsider, I can't get anyone to tell me any more details other than that. These villagers never leave the safety of their village, so travelers like me are treated with suspicion. But don't give up. Oh, and if I manage to find out anything, I'll be sure to let you know. Oh, don't worry, I already know. I already know, and also I know, like, thank you for letting me know in a way of, like, this village, and reassure me, oh boy, look at that. I guess Link does always have a camera following behind him. Look at that lens flare. It's only the way that makes sense. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna have to do another sacrifice of apples. But yeah, there's no reason to be talking to people in the village, because they'll only warm up to you after you beat a dungeon or something. I don't know where the dungeon in this area could even be. But I have a feeling it might be, like, down here, because that's where, like, all the Guardians were, or at least right on the Maple Ridge, which, phew, Maple Ridge, dangerous. Never go near there. They're awful, awful people. They'll make you throw apples at them. But not in the good kind of way. Okay, I'm gonna be very careful here. I probably would have... There we go. If this isn't a Korok, okay. I love that a lot of the Korok puzzles are exactly the same of these apples. Because... Boom! I got more Korok seeds. And now I can steal all your apples. Oh. Oh no! You there! I wonder if I should actually make them the same as the others, because... Well, that... Same as the Korok. Or I could just give them no voice. Which I basically have been giving no voices today anyway. But, I don't know. You there! Who are you? You dare trespass upon Lady Impa's abode? Is that a Sheikah slate? But that would mean you are... No, it's impossible. Can it really be? Oh. Please forgive us for behaving so rudely. Of course, we have heard legends from Lady Impa herself. Please, friend, go ahead and step inside. I thought they were gonna get angry that I was taking their apples. Can I bring my Blue Urson with me? Because Blue Urson, he knows how to get down and tango with the best of them. Look at that, he's the best of dancers. He could be a part of, like, the RCMP, like, musical dance? What do they call it? I don't even remember. Oh well. It's just time to get in here. Get in here and show the power of what? Who are you? I'm just gonna run past here. A man! Huh? Is that? She's just like looking at my crotch. It's... Oh no! It's a Sheikah slate. Could you be the hero my grandmother told me about? What was his name? Lin? Oh no. That's not what I forgot. I'm just bad with speaking. As for me, my name is Peya. Peya. Okay. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. Peya. Peya. Whew. I got it out. Well, it's very difficult when you just see somebody this sexy standing at you without any clothes on. I don't know. I know I should be able to say that easily, seeing as how it's my own name and all. I'm so sorry. Anyway, my grandmother's been waiting for your return since I was little. Please hurry inside. Well, I'm gonna hurry around the side. Also, I might want to climb on top of this building. Because you know what they say about old ancient people's buildings? If you climb to the top, you'll find a reward. I don't know if that's a thing that people say, but it will be a thing that people say now. Oh boy, he can climb upside down, pretty much. Oh, okay. I really thought that I would be able to run. Nah, I guess this is a pretty steep angle. Okay. Now... Yeah, this doesn't seem like there's anything up here. It's time to just jump. But also, I probably should jump from the very top, because then the Koroks will... They'll see me, and I'll gain their trust even more. Come on. There we go. Oh well. Just time to go in. I assert my dominance by walking in, bursting through the door, nearly naked.
Finally awake. It has been quite a long time, Link. I am much older now, but you remember me, don't you?
Oh no, you look pretty different now that you're old. Oh, am I supposed to move?
Oh.
No? Okay. Oh, I guess now that was all the... That's all they could afford for voice acting. Now it's just going to be having me to speak her dialogue, which does not sound as female. Although my voice is very female, totally. What is the matter? You're looking at me as though I am a... Actually, you know what I should be doing? I should be doing, talking about, like, you have the eyes of a stranger. Well, not really that, but I was gonna... I should do my crazy voice for her, just because I need to do the crazy old woman voice at one point during the story. And I feel like it has to be Impa. You're looking at me as though I am a stranger to you. Those eyes, they lack the light of familiarity. It is I, courageous one, Impa. Surely you must at least remember my name, Impa. I know your name because of the fact that people said it a bunch. And there's a quest marking Impa. I see. So you have lost your memory? Well, it matters not. In fact, that may be actually a blessing in disguise for the time being. Oh, it's probably because of the fact that, yeah, the original hero died, so it's best not to know how you died. But then it's good to know how you died so you can plan against it. I don't know. Dearest Link, please come a bit closer. I know that you're naked, so that's the perfect time for you to be getting a little bit closer to me. Oh yes, 100 years ago. Yes, 100 years ago, the kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed. After you fell, Princess Zelda's final wish was to place you in a sacred slumber. Then, all gone. Okay. I think I mixed Ganon with alone, and it makes gone. Take away a few letters and add a few, whatever. And then, all alone she went to face Ganon. Before Princess Zelda went to nobly meet her fate, she entrusted me with some words she wished to say to you. Okay, see, these words are gonna make me powerful. Come on. Fus Ro Da! That's what they are.
I've been waiting 100 years to deliver your princess's message. However, these words which the princess risked her life to leave you, well, if you are to hear them, you must be prepared to risk your life as well. But I am afraid that the burden may be too much to bear while you're still without your memories. I leave the choice to you. When you feel you're ready to receive the princess's message, return to me.
Oh, well, I am ready. You see what I'm wearing on my head and the weapons that I have? Wait, is this actually... This is my weakest weapon currently, pretty much. Well, I'll use the spear and then I will use the guardian sword, so... Yeah. Actually, wait, the guardian sword is... Yeah, I will use the guardian sword because the soldier's claymore has more stamina, if you want to call it that. But I am ready. Of course I am.
The words the princess risked her life to flax conviction. Are you prepared to risk your life for the greater good?
I thought she was going to just repeat herself. That's why I was kind of skipping through it. Yeah, of course I am.
Ha! Not a memory to your name, and yet you're as intent as ever to charge forward with only courage and justice on your side.
Yeah, I probably have the Triforce of Courage still somewhere. That's usually what the hero has after the point of Ocarina of Time, where the Triforce split apart and whatnot.
You have not changed a bit. Once a hero, always a hero.
Oh.
Very well. Molto bene.
Like the only Italian I know. It's because of Assassin's Creed 2, which they said it 1,000,000 times.
Since you have lost your memory, I will recount for you all that has happened.
But you said that I shouldn't have my memory. No! Stop telling me secrets. Oh, my brain, it's gonna get scrambled. The Wind Waker, it's coming back to me.
The royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages. This evil has been turned back time and time again by a warrior wielding the soul of a hero and a princess who carries the blood of the goddess. With the passage of time, each conflict with Ganon faded into legend. So listen closely as I tell you of this legend that occurred 10,000 years ago. Hyrule was then blossoming as a highly advanced civilization. Even the most powerful monsters posed little threat to the denizens of the realm. The people thought it wise to utilize their technological prowess to ensure the safety of the land should Calamity Ganon ever return. They constructed 4 mechanical wonders that came to be known as the Divine Beasts. They also built a legion of autonomous weapons called Guardians. The Divine Beasts were piloted by 4 individuals of exceptional skill from across the land. And thus, the plan to neutralize Ganon was forged.
Using the power of elephants? I saw an elephant there.
Upon Ganon's inevitable return to Hyrule, the princess and the hero fought alongside these 4 champions against this ancient evil. The Guardians were tasked with protecting the hero as the Divine Beasts unleashed a furious attack upon their terrible foe. And when the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness delivered his final blow, the princess used her sacred power to seal away Calamity Ganon.
Well, if that's what you want to call it, your sacred power. I don't know, it's some sort of innuendo. Euphemism. Something.
Yeah.
Now it's back to me voicing it again. But I just want to say, like, right now, before I go any further, that this game must be at the very, 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 very bottom, I would say, of the Zelda timeline. Because there's nothing else that could make sense. Because also, just being the fact that Koroks exist means that it must be pretty far into the timeline. Well, it's far enough into the timeline. That, and also, I guess, the fact that, like, the Master Sword's supposed to be all broken, but I guess the Master Sword has issues every once in a while. But it's rusting or something along those lines, so this must be, like, really far in the future, of past all the rest of the timeline. Doesn't really matter which timeline it's in at that point, but I'm just gonna still assume adult. Anyway,
100 years ago, in preparation for the foretold revival of Ganon, we strove to follow the lead of our ancestors of 10,000 years prior.
Whatever.
But in the end, despite our best efforts and careful planning, we underestimated his power. In order to avoid ever making that grave mistake again, the princess left you these words.
Kill yourself right now. Okay, maybe not.
Free the 4 divine beasts. That is what she said.
Okay, I actually do understand that, but I'm gonna ask about the divine beasts just to get a bit more information. But I did hear about... Well, maybe I don't really know about beasts, but I know that there's 4 main dungeons that you just, like, use to help weaken Ganon of some sort. Because if you fight him right now, you have to fight him at full strength, as far as I know, or something along those lines. But 4 divine beasts, what is that?
The 4 divine beasts are the ancient Sheikah weapons wielded by the 4 champions, I can't read up and down, who Ganon defeated. The divine beasts Varadunia, controlled by Daruk of the Gorons. The divine beast Medeo, Amadeus Mozart.
Oh, Amadeus Mozart? Is that something like that, I think, Mozart's name.
Controlled by Rivalry of the Rito.
I still don't actually know how to pronounce if it is Rito or Rito or something like that, but it's exactly the same as Wind Waker. I don't know how to pronounce it. But also, I don't know how to pronounce any of these things anyway, so I'm just making it up.
The divine beast Varuta, controlled by Myfa, how about that, of the Zora.
Also, I'd just like to mention right now that there's both the Rito and the Zora, so this would have to be far past anything in the adult timeline anyway. But then again, how would the Zora just shouldn't exist then at that point? Although they might have just been underneath the Great Sea the entire time, I don't know.
And the great divine beast Vanoboris.
Yeah, Naboris, that sounds like it could be something like Naburu. It's a long-lost relative of the one in Ocarina of Time.
Controlled by Ubasa.
Yes, Ubasa.
Of the Gerudo. It would be extremely ill-advised to face Ganon without the power of the divine beast to help you. You must infiltrate the divine beasts.
That sounds sexual.
That were stolen away by Ganon 100 years ago, and bring them back to our side. More information about these divine beasts can be found by locating the 4 races scattered across Hyrule.
Oh, yes! That's exactly where I want to go next. I'm so excited about that I have to be like... Also, where does this road that goes past Kakariko even go? All I know is, like, I want to keep following it. Actually, no, not really follow, but I need to get to more the middle of the map, because that's where my weapon upgrade, well, not upgrades, but my weapon slot upgrades is gonna be better.
The Sheikah Slate will guide you on your way.
Oh, which is that? I think it's the Toad from Super Mario Bros. 3. Take an item. This item will help you on your way or guide you and stuff. Whatever.
You must go to where it tells you and meet with each leader there.
Okay, free the divine beasts.
It seems to me that your Sheikah Slate is not yet complete. The device Princess Zelda left you is your guide and also your memory. Now let me see. Someone at the research lab in Hatino village must be able to help you.
Hatino? Audino village? Okay, that's the exact opposite of where I want to go.
The location shining on the eastern edge of Hatino, something like that village. It's a small village, one of the very few places that avoided suffering significant damage during the Great Calamity.
Locked mementos.
You are Princess Zelda's only hope. Just like Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Hyrule's as well. You cannot turn back now. Follow your heart and seize your destiny.
Seek out Impa. Complete. Yay! Oh boy, I'm so happy that I seeked out Impa. I am the greatest.